Hey, good morning, and welcome to Leadership Tip Tuesday. All right, so welcome to Leadership Tip Tuesday with Coach Ellis. Hey, look, one of the things we talk about on Tuesday shows are ideas and thoughts for leaders. And I was recently reading a book, Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek. And one of the things he talks about is this idea that the price of leadership is your self-interest. And I really think that a lot of leaders don't get it. A lot of modern day leaders don't get this, that the price of great leadership is your self-interest, which means that it requires the leader to serve rather than be served. It requires the leader to give more than the leader receives. It requires the leaders to invest into the people who are dedicated to seeing his or her vision come to fruition more than pushing people to that end. In fact, if we lead correctly, we'll inspire people to do things they've never dreamed of before. We'll inspire them to perform feats of greatness they never thought was within them. If we lead correctly by investing into the people, then we get the opportunity to see them flourish. Unfortunately, many leaders today think it's my way or the highway. And as one general once told us, it's my way or the highway, and the highway is not an option. And that, my friends, is not great leadership. Great leadership is this. It's the ability to inspire people to be their personal best. It's the ability to prompt people into their personal space of greatness. And in that process, because they believe in the vision the leader has set, they believe in the end state the leader has said they're getting to, because you've invested into their personal greatness, they in turn make your dreams come true. I believe it was Einstein that said, and I could be wrong, but I think it was Einstein that said it, that when you give people a task and then you leave them alone and let them go about it, you'd be amazed at the things they come up with that you had never thought about. So leadership is not directing the end state. It's empowering the pathway. And if we truly want to be great leaders, and this is the tip, empower your people to think. Empower your people to experiment. Empower your people to do the things that they're scared to do. Because when they overcome their fear of failure, then they automatically get into that place of greatness. So leaders, today, dedicate yourself today to empowering those who work with you or work for you to think and dream and experiment in a different way. Because if we do that, we would have earned the right to lead. Leadership is a privilege, not a right. So we earn the privilege of leading people to their place of greatness so that they can make the vision, the dream come true. That's not easy. I'm sorry. It's simple, but it's not easy, because that requires us to put our ego in check. Remember what I first said. The cost of great leadership is our it's our ego. The cost of great leadership is our self-interest. That people don't care about you getting where you need to go. They do care about the team going where the team needs to go. They do care about the people being helped who said we're going to help. They care about the things that brought them, especially millennials. And this is one thing that sometimes Gen Xers don't get about millennials. Millennials will forego more money for organizations that meet their cultural values. And so if we share a value system, you don't have to pay them a whole lot. Give them something that feeds their spirit and feeds their soul. Give them a task that feeds them authentically who they are. And when we do that, we will find out that not only are we leading people, but people are lining up to follow us because we empower them to do what most folks will not do. That's be authentically who they are made to be and be great in their realm. So, hey, this is Coach Ellis saying the cost of leadership is your self-interest. And if you can forego your self-interest, you'll have more than you ever thought was possible, more than you imagined that was practical, and more than you had hoped for that would be profitable. I'm Coach Ellis. You can see me at Coach Ellis on Facebook, or reach me at coach@elliscrum.net. Until then, have a one-tabulous leadership day. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.